perfect. But what is God talking about? Well, if we go back in the chapter, it talks about by faith, all these great men of God. It says, by faith, Abraham was tried. It says, by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning the things to come. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. It says, by faith, he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, through faith. Through faith. Then it goes down to, it says verse 33, excuse me. It says, it talks about the prophets. It says, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of the lion, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword. Out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. Others had a trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yea, moreover, bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawed asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, and tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in deserts and in mountains and in caves, in dens and caves. They said all these died in faith, waiting for the promise. But they had to wait for us before they can obtain those things. That's why it says in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Resist him, steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same sufferings are experienced by your brotherhood in the world. So this verse indicates that there is little room for carelessness. We are being called upon to be thoroughly self-controlled and to be alert. Why? Because Satan aims to undermine our confidence, to sow discord, and to get us to stop believing and to revert back to carnality. And these are the directions in which he will try to push us. The Bible also says that he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But notice what Peter writes. He says, whom he may devour. Now, may indicates permission is given. He has the ability to devour us spiritually, but it doesn't have to happen. Putting the advice in verse 8 into a more common language, instead of saying, be sober, we might say, keep your cool. Keep your head on right. Don't lose your presence of your mind. Try to keep calm. Don't be fearful. Don't lose your temper. He also says to be vigilant, which means to watch. Now, this same phraseology is used in reference to prayer. It's a part of our responsibility to pray that we not enter in temptation. That's one of our basic prayers. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And it's also a part of us being vigilant. Now, all these things, the roaring lion, the resisting, the afflictions, the sufferings, persecution, perfection, and strength, are related